Washington State and obtaining a bachelor's degree of science in nursing. Mr. Curtiss, my question for you today is that 71% of the public believes that paying for college is more difficult now than it was 10 years ago. What can the state legislature do to control the cost of college education for the middle-class families that are trying to put their kids through college? Thank you.
Thank you for the question. We have a very strong education system and heritage in Nebraska, and that's something that needs to be maintained, and it doesn't come cheap, unfortunately, as many of you probably know. Getting ready for college, parents helping their kids for college, especially on our kids that are going through college without any assistance, that have to rely on loans and grants and things like that to be able to get the education that they want. And I think that the state university has things that it can do. I'm not quite sure what I would believe that the legislature could do to fix the cost of going to college. The legislature isn't necessarily involved in the day-to-day expenses of the college any more than it's involved in the day-to-day expenses of your local high school. But there are things that I think the state legislature could use to incentivize people or help them to get the funding that they need to go to our colleges. Some of the adjustments that could be made to get state tuition, create a bigger discrepancy between kids that live here that want to go to our local colleges and get a degree. I'm one of those big picture guys. I could see benefits coming out of our government to incentivize you if, for instance, you were to go to a local college or go to a state college and graduate with a degree in nursing, to promote you to get a job here, to immediately start helping you pay that back if you need to. Or I'm not a big fan of loan forgiveness and loan forgetness because I feel that that is money that you've accrued and you owe. But I think there are things that the legislature could do to help you not only get those funds but also pay them back.
Senator Sullivan, how would you believe the state legislature can help make college more affordable for middle-class families?
The state legislature does have influence over our university and state colleges because we provide funds to them. And so we're very cognizant of when the appropriation bill comes forward, how much money is being devoted, because if we can maintain stable funding to those institutions, then that means that they won't have to rely on tuition increases, which of course makes the cost of going to those institutions higher. I will also say that if we can keep enrollment steady in those institutions, that defers tuition increases as well. I'm pleased when I hear all of you ask the questions that you are thinking about going on to education after high school, because it's absolutely necessary. I think in addition to the whole scheme of things, the state and colleges and the university, you also need to not rule out community colleges, because that offers in many instances associate degrees, 2-year degrees at a much cheaper, less inexpensive, but also effective education. So I think in the whole scheme of things, we do value education in this state. We want to make it affordable because the bottom line is repopulation of rural Nebraska by all of you young people is absolutely essential, and we need to find ways for you to come back here as well-educated citizens.
Thank you. Our next question comes from Megan Alexander.